It's not that Africa's children are getting poorer, according to the ODI, the Overseas Development Institute. It's that globally, poverty's coming down and Africa's failing to keep up. According to the report's authors, it means the continent's children will make up more than 40% of the world's poor in less than a decade and a half.
The level of poverty in sub-Saharan Africa is much deeper than in other regions. And that's one of the reasons why there are going to be so many poor children in sub-Saharan Africa. It's also the case that though the region experienced growth in the past decades, it also suffered high levels of inequality. What it meant is that growth did not benefit every person in sub-Saharan Africa equally.
According to the ODI, by 2013, 1 in 5 children in sub-Saharan Africa, around 148 million, will be living below the World Bank's poverty line, $1.90 a day. The year, significant, set by world leaders at the UN as a deadline for eliminating extreme poverty worldwide. The African challenge: education, early marriage and high birth rates.
Sub-Saharan Africa women are having many children, so there are still very high fertility rates in the region. To put it into perspective, a woman in Sub-Saharan Africa is having on average 5 children. It is double the number of children that a woman in Asia is having. So in other terms, the majority of children that will be born between now and 2030 will be born in a region that is slowly progressing out of poverty. So they will be mainly poor.
Despite everything, according to the ODI, sub-Saharan Africa has chalked significant economic gains in recent times and recorded important progress in child survival. This report, however, acts as a warning to Africa's leaders if they're to avoid a lost generation trapped in a cycle of poverty. Richard Bestic, CCTV at the Overseas Development Institute in London.